Welcome to another class of botany. In the previous classes we have seen the morphology of bacteria as well as we have seen the modes of nutrition. Now in today's class we will see the various modes of reproduction, in bacteria. Bacteria can reproduce or produce the new organism, new bacteria by two methods. One is asexual method. First method of reproduction in bacteria is asexual reproduction, and the second way by which bacteria can reproduce is by sexual method. One is asexual method and another is sexual method. Bacteria can reproduce by two ways. The first is the asexual method and the second is the sexual method. However, the most common method in this two, that is asexual and sexual reproduction, bacteria reproduces asexually. The most common mode of reproduction in bacteria is asexual reproduction. However, it also performs sexual reproduction. So, we will see how it performs sexual reproduction as well as how it performs asexual reproduction, how it reproduces asexually. Now, bacteria can reproduce asexually by a method called as binary fission. In asexual method, only one organism will be able to produce new organism. There is involvement of only one organism. So, a single bacteria will be able to produce two daughter cells. That is, the newly formed organisms are called as the daughter cell. So, one bacteria can produce two daughter cells by the process of binary fission. Here in this, it is binary fission is one method of asexual reproduction. In this binary, the word bi means here, bi is two, fission means breakage, breaking or splitting, breaking or splitting. So, breaking of one organism into two new organisms, breaking of one bacteria or splitting of one bacteria into two daughter cells. So, that process is called as binary fission. Now, we will see, yesterday we have seen the structure of the last class we have seen the structure of prokaryotic cell, that is bacterial cell. Here this one, it consists of infolds of plasma membrane. These are called as the mesosomes, and to this mesosomes at the time of cell division the DNA will be attached to the mesosome. This we have seen in the previous class itself. Now, how it reproduces? Here what happens is, at the time of cell division the DNA goes and attaches itself to the mesosome. This red one is the DNA, circular coil DNA, which goes and attaches itself to the mesosome. So, after its attachment to the mesosome, this DNA produces a copy. Here what happens after attachment? Doubling. It produces a copy of genetic material. Earlier only one, that is single genetic material, single coil genetic material was present. Now, before the cell division, here one more copy of this genetic material will be produced. Now, here in the next step, earlier it was one, now after producing of one more copy, we have two copies of genetic material. So, now the first step is doubling of genetic material. Now that this copy of that genetic material goes and attaches itself to another mesosome. Afterwards, after going attaching to the mesosome, what happens is the cell starts splitting. This is one cell. This is one cell. The cell starts splitting. Here constriction is developed. Here this one is the constriction. Constriction develops on cell. So from both the sides constriction is appearing and the constriction deepens. Slowly constriction deepens. Now till it comes here. Slowly constriction deepens, and afterwards what happens? One cell will divide into two new cells, two new daughter cells. After it is totally, that is if the after the constriction is full, here what happens? The cell will be breaking down into two new daughter cells. So from one single cell we get two new daughter cells. So from one single bacteria we are getting two daughter cells. So this type of reproduction is called as binary fission. In this only one bacterial cell is splitting and producing two daughter cells. So only one parent is involved, that is asexual. Binary, that is one cell is splitting and producing two daughter cells. So this method of asexual reproduction is called as binary fission. So by this binary fission, one bacteria will split into two daughter cells. So this is one method of reproduction, the most common asexual method of reproduction found in bacteria. Apart from this, bacteria can also reproduce by sexual method. Bacteria can also reproduce by sexual method. There are three methods by which bacteria can reproduce sexually. The first method is conjugation. The first method is conjugation. The next method is transformation, and the third is transduction. Asexually, bacteria reproduces by three methods. One is conjugation, another is transformation, another is transduction. Okay? So we will see one by one. First coming to this conjugation. In the previous class, we have discussed that few bacteria will have an extra copy of genetic material. Extra copy of genetic material. That extra copy of genetic material is called as plasmid. Plasmid. For example, here this is the bacterial cell. Okay, it will be having one copy of genetic material. All bacteria will have this copy of this genetic material, but few bacteria will have one more extra copy of genetic material. So this extra copy is called as plasmid. This is the DNA, bacterial DNA, and this is the extra copy which is called as plasmid. If a cell if a cell has plasmid, then it is said to be donor cell. It is said to be donor cell or F plus cell. And we have already seen that if this plasmid is present, it helps in production of finger-like projections. These finger-like projections are called as sex pili. And we have already studied that this sex pili helps in the process of conjugation. So now we will take this cell, the cell which has plasmid, the bacterial cell which has plasmid. This is the genetic material. Along with the genetic material, it has plasmid. Okay. Now this plasmid produces this finger-like projections. These are called as sex pili. So the cell with this plasmid is called as the donor cell or F plus plasmid. The cell which has this plasmid is called as donor cell or F plus plasmid, or we can even say it as male cell. Male cell. Now this one, sex, because of this sex pili has been produced. Now this sex pili goes and attaches itself to the another bacteria which does not have this plasmid, which does not have this plasmid. So the bacteria, only genetic material is present, there is no plasmid. Now this cell with only this genetic material without plasmid, then this is called as the recipient cell. Recipient cell or F minus plasmid, or we can even say it as female cell. This is having plasmid, F plus cell. This is not having plasmid, this is F negative cell. Now the sex pili goes and attaches itself to another bacteria, that is F positive bacteria. Sex pili of F positive bacteria attaches itself to F negative bacteria. This is F positive one and this is F negative one. F negative one. So now a bridge is formed in between these two bacteria. This bridge is called as cytoplasmic bridge. A bridge is formed, that is called as cytoplasmic bridge. Now after this bridge is formed, now here a copy of plasmid will be made. There is only one plasmid now. So now a copy of plasmid will be made. This that is the plasmid will shorten itself and another copy will be made. Another copy of plasmid will be made. So after a copy is made, now that copy or one plasmid, that is now we have two plasmids. After making a copy, we have two plasmids. So one plasmid will go through the cytoplasmic bridge into another cell, that is F negative cell. It was F positive. So plasmid, one plasmid from F positive cell travels through this cytoplasmic bridge and goes inside the F negative cell. Now both the cells have plasmid. Both the cells have plasmid. Now after this plasmid goes inside the cell, this cytoplasmic bridge disappears and both the conjugants, that is the bacteria which is participating in conjugation, those two bacteria are called as conjugants. So both conjugants get separated. Now each one has one plasmid. So now already this was F plus plasmid. Now this has also changed to F plus plasmid. So here in this genetic material from one bacteria has been transferred to another bacteria. So this is one method of sexual reproduction in which genetic material is exchanging from one bacteria to another bacteria. So this process is called as conjugation. This process is called as conjugation. Now the next sexual method of reproduction in bacteria is transformation. In transformation, what happens is bacteria, this is a bacterial cell with its genetic material. Now it takes the naked DNA from the surrounding. This is inside the cell. It is having only one, that is it is having only its genetic material. It does not have any plasmid. Now plasmid is present in the surrounding. Plasmid or the naked DNA fragments are present in the surrounding. So what happens, because here from the surroundings this plasmid is entering into the bacterial cell. Some medium will be present which will be helping the entering of this plasmid into the bacterial cell. So now earlier this is the genetic material of bacteria, genetic material of bacteria. Now this is plasmid, where it has come from surrounding. It has come from the surrounding. So genetic material or plasmid from the outer surrounding is entering into the bacterial cell. So when it enters inside the bacterial cell, now the characteristic cell features of this cell will be changed. Earlier this bacterial cell was not, for example I am saying earlier bacterial cell was not resistant to antibiotics. As soon as we used to give the antibiotic, this bacterial cell will die. So it was not resistant to antibiotic. Now what happened? This plasmid has the gene which has antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic resistance. This plasmid consists of a gene which shows antibiotic resistance. This was not having this antibiotic resistance gene. Now this plasmid is having antibiotic resistance gene. Now this plasmid will enter into this bacterial cell. So as soon as it enters, now the property of this cell changes. What happens? It will express, this plasmid will express its quality in the bacterial cell and the cell will become antibiotic resistant. This bacterial cell will become antibiotic resistant because this plasmid has expressed its gene. So now what happens? That is the transformation. It is uptake of naked DNA fragments from surroundings, environment, and expression of that genetic information in the recipient cell. Expression in the sense, earlier that property of antibiotic resistance was lacking. Now that has been expressed. Now the cell is antibiotic resistant. So we can say that recipient cell has now acquired a characteristic that it previously lacked. It was previously not having antibiotic resistance. Now because of this uptake of DNA fragment from surrounding, this cell has acquired a new property which has been expressed by this plasmid. So such type of transformation, earlier it was antibiotic, not antibiotic resistance. Now it has transformed to antibiotic resistant bacteria. Earlier it was not able to resist antibiotics. Now it is able to, after this transformation, it is able to resist the antibiotic. So such type of transformation, that is exchange of genetic material from the surrounding into bacterial cell and transforming the characteristic features of the that is bacterial cell. So such process is called as transformation. This process of transformation was first discovered by scientist Frederick Griffith. He discovered this in Streptococcus pneumonia. He did his experiment with the help of the bacteria, that is Streptococcus pneumoniae. This is the name of the bacteria on which Frederick did the research. Now conjugation, transformation. The last method of sexual reproduction is transduction. In this also genetic material from one bacteria is transferred to another bacteria. For example, this is one bacteria. Okay. Now genetic material from another bacteria is being transferred with the help of this bacteriophage. The genetic material from one bacteria is being transferred into another through bacteriophage. This is the cell. Earlier this bacteriophage has infected this cell. Now here that is after infection, some of the genetic material of this bacteria has entered into the bacteriophage, See here, this is a cell with this one now this is the bacteriophage and it has injected the genetic material of that bacteriophage in this. Now the cell, the contents of the cell will break down, the content, that is the DNA fragments and all will break down, and here after breaking down, that is smaller fragments will be formed. These fragments will be again assembled like this. These fragments will be assembled afterwards. First, bacterial cell was infected by a bacteriophage. After infection, the bacteriophage has released its genetic material inside the cell. After releasing, this bacteriophage will get removed, will fall down. Now it has genetic material of this already cell and the bacteriophage. Now further processing will take place. So genetic material of this will also be multiplied and this will also be multiplied by the bacterial cell. Small fragments will be formed. Later these fragments, head will be formed, this genetic material will be formed, all this will be formed here. Now it will be assembled. This head was here separate, this genetic material was separate. So all this, the tail was separate, Now all this will be assembled inside the cell. First this one, it will undergo replication and it produces many number of fragments of different parts of this one, and after production of these fragments they will be assembled. So what happens after sometimes after assembling, this cell will break. Because of many number of this bacteria, these ones. So the cell will break. Now, and this is another new cell. With the genetic material. Now this bacteriophage will infect this one, new cell, and it will release the genetic material. So this was the genetic, this blue is the genetic material of this bacteria. Now genetic material of this bacteria is entering through this bacteriophage into another bacteria. That is transfer of genetic material from one bacteria to another bacteria through this bacteriophage. So such type of transfer of genetic material is called as transduction. Such type of transfer of genetic material is called as transduction. This was first discovered by the scientists Lederberg and Zinder. They did their experiment on the organism, that is bacteria. The name is Salmonella typhimurium. So these are the various ways by which bacteria will be reproducing. Asexually, it reproduces by binary fission, and sexually it reproduces either by conjugation or either by transformation or either by transduction. However, in sexual reproduction, the main thing, most important thing is exchange of genetic material will take place from one organism to another organism. It is not true sexual reproduction, but as genetic information is being exchanged, we are saying that sexual reproduction is taking place. So these are the various ways by which bacteria reproduces. Now, in the next class, we will see some of the advantages and disadvantages of bacteria to us.